in capital letter, and then date with the format. This is a new pattern we have to follow. Date with the format, then title or headlines, right? Title we have to write that should be in uppercase or capital letters. Then content that should be very short and simple. Then if you wish, whenever it is necessary, then you can also write date, time, venue separately. தனியா நீங்க எழுதிக்கலாம். Then bottom of the notice you have to write name and of course the designation. You know what is the meaning designation? For an example, Hanis is going to be, elected. That means, chosen, awarded, or something. It is like sworn on. We are seeing that, and a new SPL of our school likewise, and then three for ASL. Like, so they are going to take the posting. You understand that particular position. Then they can also here after wherever they are writing that they can also mention the designation. That means here SPL or ASPL. Like this, you can also take the secretary or the president or anything, HOD, head of the department, and then coordinator, and then vice principal, and then senior principal or advisor, any names, director, anything we can try. Designation we have to try. And this is the general form. For your clear understanding, this is an example, right? Sample, you are Manoj or Monica, the head boy or head girl. Now we are coming to the point. So I can also correlate with this SPL and ASPL. So now we have the term SPL and ASPL, but maximum we are all using separately, like head boy and of course head girl. So head boy and head girl, like if you can take Manoj means head boy and then Monica means head girl of National Public School. Any schools names XYZ also you can mention that early and write a notice informing the students about the debate competitions. You know what is the meaning debate? And Pattimandra competitions in the school on that name. That means topic. Education should be privatized. Education வந்து கல்வியை வந்து தனியார் மயமாக்கணும் அப்படின்றதான் டாபிக். ஒன்று நம்ம இல்லை அப்படின்னு சொல்ல போறோம். கரெக்ட் தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல போறோம். That means for the motion or favored for the motion or then against the motion. Against the motion or against the topic. We are saying that. So this is what we are going to announce. We are going to prepare a notice and of course informing the students. This is the answer, selected suggested answer. Whatever the answers we are sharing with you, that is known as suggested answers. No standard answers are there. You understand? So whatever you are writing, that is standard. But suggestive answers, suggested answers, we can share. Whatever you are writing, whatever your mind and of course your thought and your capacity says, you can also write. நீங்க என்ன எழுதுறீங்களோ அது கரெக்ட் தான். பட் அதுல கிராமட்டிக்கல் எரர்ஸ் இல்லாம relevant to the questions இருந்துச்சுன்னா that is accepted. That will be accepted because no standard answers. Particular answers நம்மளோட லாங்குவேஜ்ல கிடையாது. Even in your literature also, எதுவுமே whatever you write that will be considered because whatever you are writing based on your understanding of the lesson, understanding of the passage, of course understanding of the concept, topic, right? And of course your pattern. Whatever you are writing that will be accepted. So now here you can see that all the students are hereby informed that an English debate competition of the zonal level will be held or will be conducted in the school auditorium or premises as per the details given below. Date, time, venue. School auditorium, yes, in caps, and auditorium in caps. So school auditorium, time, date, time, venue, and topics. What is the topic? You can education should be prioritized. The time limit you can. So for an example, if you are conducting elocution, you know what is the meaning elocution? Elocution அப்படின்றப்ப நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னா speech competitions. Speechல நிறைய varieties இருக்கு. You know what is the meaning? Extempore competition சொல்லுவாங்க. Extempore அப்படின்னா without preparation on the spot speaking. Or we can say pick and speak ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. On the spot ஒரு டாபிக் கொடுப்பாங்க. You have to pick out and of course you have to speak. It is like, that's why if you are speaking like that, you will be coined as extemporizer. Extemporizer அப்படின்னா without preparation you are able to speak, deliver a speech on any topic. So your time limit also we have to give that 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 1 minute, anything, and one each in favor and of course against. The interested students may give their names in pad for and of course against to the undersigned latest by the particular day, particular month we have to mention. For further details or inquiry, contact the undersigned. Undersigned means those two. Monica, head girl, or Manoj, you can go for head boy. And this is the pattern we have to follow. You can also take too many examples you can. This is what I already followed, right? I already shared it. Notice, now you can see the notice, name of the institute, organization, office, place, suitable heading, whatever I taught, everything will be there. If you wish signature also, you can. Signature nowadays, I'm not preparing that, I'm not encouraging, but anyhow, the particular name, next to the name, you can also sign your event signature. Then designation, likewise markings and everything. Now you can see that. And then Sardar Patel Vidyalaya, Lucknow, notice, and then date with the format, then change in school timings. Asking that, right? Something we are providing to the students. And all the students are hereby informed about a change in school timing from 1st October and then 20, then double X means that year, means of 21, right? The school will now start at 9 a.m. and end at 3 p.m. So change in school timing. This is the topic. Based on that, this is something educational related. Likewise, you can also go Vidya Mandir School History Club. History Club, notice, date with the format and visit historical sites. Then you can, members of the club are hereby informed the proposed educational visit. So it's like a picnic, right? To a few, it is like we can also say that visit, historical visit. So you can also write, you can also mention the fee or everything, the conditions, terms and conditions, everything. You can also mention. So education related, whatever, whenever you are seeing an academy or institutions and then schools means known as educational related. So GDG public school and Pune and then notice you can also see sale of old spoils goods or sports goods. We can take that. That will be that instead of that is a mistake. Sports goods. You know what is the meaning? Whatever it is, you can go for badminton, cricket bats, and your rockets and football, everything, whatever it is ready, they are selling. Now, likewise, you can also go. So, Angel School, and you can see the notice and found a geometry box, something found, lost and found, right? Lost and found, you can write. So bring in your articles and sketches. That means it's like asking them to take part in a competition, in a contest. Likewise, you can also see all the examples. This is for then what purpose I have shared in the group. While going through all those examples, you will come to know the formats, identifying the things. எல்லாமே உங்களோட அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்காக தான் நம்ம வந்து ஷேர் பண்றோம். பட் ஆர் யூ ஆல் கோயிங் த்ரூ? சார் எங்களுக்கு அதுக்கெல்லாம் டைம் இல்லை சார். நவ் யூ கேன் ஸ்கூல் க்ளோஸ் ஃபார் அ வீக் டியூ டு சம் ரீசன். So all are hereby informed. All are hereby informed that the school will remain closed for 1 week owing to the sudden landslide. And of course, you are taking that what is the weather condition, what is the reason, due to the particular reason we are mentioning that principle. Likewise, you can also all the schools name wherever you are seeing that known as educational addresses. Likewise, you can also go one by one. We'll come to see that. Last column, lost and found. Then you can also see that too many examples. While reading, you will come to blood donation camp. Without topic, we have to write the topic. So this is for our understanding. So blindly you can follow the format, whatever we have shared in the group, whatever we taught. And whatever now I am displaying, this is for additional support. You know what is the meaning? Secondary resource. We are collecting from and sharing with you. It's like compiling. This is for your understanding. You can, while going through that, oh, idella message only for the content. Then you can go for, you can follow. You have to follow the format, whatever we taught. நாம என்ன சொல்லி கொடுத்தோமோ அதுதான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். இதெல்லாம் உங்களோட அடிஷனல் நாலேஜுக்காக பிளட் டொனேஷன் கேம்ப் பத்தி படிச்சீங்கன்னா இப்படிதான் எழுதணுமான்ற ஒரு ஐடியா கிடைக்கும். Likewise, all the questions whenever you are going through that, you will get relief for assembler. We are taking that victim. Our school is organizing a cultural program. அதுக்காக ஃபண்ட் ரைசிங்காக இருக்கலாம். Our inter school kabaddi competitions இருக்கலாம். Anything science exhibition. Now you can see that all. And while going through, you will get idea. So flower show invitations. Flower show நடத்த போறோம், கண்டக்ட் பண்ண போறோம், அதுக்கான இன்விடேஷன்ஸா இருக்கலாம். புக் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷனா இருக்கலாம், புக் எக்ஸிபிஷனா இருக்கலாம். எனிதிங் சார், இன்டர் கிளாஸ் சிங்கிங் காம்படிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே கான்செப்ட் ஒண்ணுதான். You understand, sir? Concept, that means format ஒண்ணுதான். Only the things will be changed. Now you can also see that and charity show for cancer patients. Likewise, you can right? Suspension of water supply. We are complaining. Lost the chemistry notes. Lost anything. Cooking competition students. Likewise, you can also book exhibition and teachers day. Teachers day celebration. Children's day celebration. You are wanting volunteers, participants. Anything, sir. Anything. Whatever I mentioned the topic, for all that, I'm just showing the display. Right, sir? I'm sharing with you the things. I think now you're understanding that. Yes, sir. Second one is very important, letters. Letters, not, all of you, but somewhere some of them are struggling in understanding the letters. And we have four varieties. That four varieties for 11th standard, they have given only two varieties. So based on CBSE's description, we have four varieties. Now you can also see that letter writing. Letter writing is one of the most indispensable அப்படின்னா தவிர்க்க முடியாத unavoidable inevitable activities of modern society. என்னதான் நம்ம வந்து we are all, ஒரு we are all we became slave one, right? We became slaves to modern gadgets. Still we are all following all the correspondence. உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் correspondence அப்படின்னா கவர்மெண்ட் ஆர்டர்ஸ் லெட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து லெட்டர் ரைட்டிங்ல தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கும், right? So we can take that letter writing is one of the most indispensable activities of modern society, or commerce, trade, official correspondence, public representations, noticeலாம் அனுப்புவாங்க பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? So complaints and எல்லாமே all the registered records through correspondence, writing, இதெல்லாம் வந்து ரிட்டனா தான் இருக்கும். all the records, கவர்மெண்டா இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை என்ஜிஓவா இருக்கட்டும், நான் கவர்மெண்டல் ஆர்கனைசேஷன்ஸ், வாட் எவர் இட் இஸ், ஈவன் இன் கம்பெனி சிஸ்டம்ல இருக்கும். பட் முக்கியமான எல்லா ரெக்கார்ட்ஸும் வந்து கண்டிப்பா வந்து லெட்டர் ரைட்டிங்காக தான் இருக்கும். தட்ஸ் வை ஹியர் you can other dealings and communications with the common people are conducted through letters. So types of letters, now you can see the types of letters. Business letters are official letters, and letters to school or college institutions, letters to the editor, job application with resume. So letters to the editor and job applications with resume already we taught for your understanding, but these two letters types will be taken considered in 12th standard. Now you can only concentrate on business letters and official letters. Then second one is letters to the school or college authorities. Now school or college authorities will be taken care. They will be conducted. Will be included in your term to syllabus. Now you can see that only business letters or official letters for term and syllabus. எவ்வளவு ஈஸியா கொடுத்துருக்காங்க பாருங்க. Four varieties are ரெண்டா divide பண்ணி, two varieties for 12th standard, two for 11th standard. The two divide பண்ணி, one for your term one, another one for your term two. So they are simplifying, minimizing your balance. உங்களோட burden குறைக்கிறாங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். You should be very happy children. ஹாப்பி ஸ்டூடெண்டா இருக்கணும். That means ரொம்ப வந்து படிக்கணும், ரொம்ப போட்டு ஒரு குழப்பக்கூடாது, கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது, பசல் ஆகக்கூடாது. That's why they are all giving like that. CBSE is insisting that taking care of students' health, mental health, and of course physical health. Now you can see business letters are official letters. So letters of inquiry, asking for information, replying to inquiry, giving information, what is asked, asking for information and giving for information. Ordering, sometimes canceling. எப்பயுமே நம்ம ஆர்டர் பண்ணுவோம், கேன்சல் பண்ண மாட்டோம். Rarely it is taking place. Sometimes it is taking place, not often, but rarely. Sometimes it is taking place, canceling the order. Letter of complaints. We are complaining for anything, for a gadget, for a material, for an order, anything, complaints. Letter making request or appeals. Understand, sir? So we have a general format. Letter அப்படின்னாவே you can blindly follow this format because this is for formal. We are not talking about informal letters. Informal invitations we will be that will be in 12th standard. But anyhow, we've given you the input. இப்போ 1 year advanced ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி வச்சாங்க. 12th standard போறப்ப ரிப்போர்ட் ரைட்டிங்னா உங்களுக்கு பயம் வேண்டாம், ஆர்டிகல் ரைட்டிங்னா உங்களுக்கு பயம் வேண்டாம், இன்விடேஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் ரிப்ளைஸ்னா உங்களுக்கு பயமே வேண்டாம். Right? You know everything. You can revise. You can also, it's like get ideas and you can also go. So send this address without name. With name, sir. And now on the name order that's available. Then you can go ahead. No restriction in that. But anyhow, this is a format. Send us address. Sir, either marks koripangla? No. You will not be penalized. You will not be, reduced marks. So send us address without name. Date with the format. We have a format. You know what is the meaning today? What is the day? You can also remember that 4th, right? August 2021. Or you can write 4th August 20 double lips. It's very simple, very clever. Then receiver's address. Receiver's address, if it is necessary, we have to mention definite article. You know what is the meaning definite article? Indefinite article. Actually, article la rendu varieties. A and of course D are there. So here there are these as definite article. For an example, the president, the secretary, the treasurer, right? And then you can go for the principal, then the head of the department. You can go for the HOD. Likewise, you can take the coordinator, the class teacher, anything you can. So you can mention the receiver's address. If it is necessary, we can write the, it will be vary, right? It will be vary, but wherever it is necessary, we can write definite articles before the destination. Then subject, receiver's address, then proper address, then subject. Subject, you know very well, what is the meaning subject? Make a long story short. அதாவது நம்ம content of the letter, body of the letter சொல்லுவோம். It's an obsolete format once we used body of the letter அப்படின்னு சொல்றது வந்து famous இருக்கும். Nowadays we are all in the modern trends and era, so we are using the content of the letter. For the next to the salutation, right, we are writing things, அது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அதுல என்ன எழுத போறோம் அப்படின்றத டீடைல்டா எழுதுவோம். அத ஷார்ட் நோட்டா, இட் இஸ் லைக் மேக் அ லாங் ஸ்டோரி ஷார்ட். சுருங்க கூறி விளங்குவை அப்படின்னு தமிழ்ல ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு சேயிங் இருக்கு. அதுதான் சப்ஜெக்ட். In a single sentence, the simple sentence, we can just explain that what we are going to explain in details, especially in the content, body of the letter. That's subject. A reference, if any, we can mention. Salutation, you can go for respected or simply sir or simply ma'am or sir or ma'am, sir's class ma'am, or you can go for even dear sir or dear ma'am. Once we follow, right? Dear அப்படின்றது only வந்து நம்ம வந்து informal letter மட்டும் தான் once use பண்ணோம். இன்னைக்கு டியர் அப்படின்றது இட் ஹாஸ் பிகம் ஃபார்மல். டியர் ஆல் அப்படின்னாவே அன்புள்ள அனைவருக்கும், அவ்வளவுதான். இட் இஸ் அ வெரி ஃபார்மல் வேர்ட், ரைட்? ஃபார்மலி வி கேன் யூஸ். ஸோ ஹியர் salutation we are using dear or respected or simply sir or ma'am or sir or ma'am, anything we can write this. Then we have to write the content, the body of the letter. Then thanks given, we have to give the thank you or thanking you. Then complimentary clause, that means you are faithfully and the particular name, right? That we have to mention. Now you can see that. Now you can see all this is a format, sender's address without name, date with a format, receiver's address, subject, reference if any, salutation, thanks given, complimentary clause, and yours faithfully, the name of the sender. There you have to write your name very properly. I think you're all understanding that. Right, sir? Now we can have an example. Just a minute. We can have an example. Now we can see that. 1 minute. Right, sir. Now you can see that I shared something in 12th and notes. That's why. Now you can see that for an example, complaint letter, right? Official, business or official. We can have a quick glance. Then I will leave you. Then the next class we can go for speech. Then we can start landscape of the soul. And when I get an opportunity, I can also revise tenses. And I will also share the material in the group, tenses and of course determiners. You can make use of that. So here you can see that the particular sender's address, date with the format, then the manager. That's why I already told you, whenever it is necessary, we have to mention definite article. The manager, the particular address, particular company's name, particular place. Complain about malfunctioning desert cooler. That's all. Very simple. This is what we are going to explain in the body of the letter. Reference. This is the reference. Numbers, whatever we got it when we purchased, we were given by the company at the particular shop. Then you can start, yes, sir, I respected her. So, or if you wish, you can go for simply sir or simply ma'am. The manager, you have come to know that when you were purchasing that. So I wish to bring to your kind notice that kind notice that I had purchased, or I purchased a cooler, a home desert cooler from you on that particular date. Particular date we have to mention, particular year we have to mention, particular memo, cash bill, numbers, everything you can mention. Date also you can mention very clearly, very systematic approach. The cooler functioned well in the beginning for 1.5 months, and then it started giving problem. The problems are water leakage, heavy noise while working, and high consumption of power. And of course, for an example, take an example. I'm just telling them. We are talking about UPS, right? UPS பத்தி நிறைய பேசியிருப்போம். அதுவே நிறைய பவர் கன்சியூம் பண்ணும். நிறைய வீட்டில் அந்த மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருக்கும். Like you have to write a complaint later. This is what, or you can go for. I think recently OnePlus Mobile has something burst அப்படின்ற மாதிரி கேள்விப்பட்டோம். Write a complaint. So likewise you can take. So kindly take immediate steps to either repair. You know what is the meaning repair? Repair சில பேர் தப்பா சொல்லுவாங்க. Repair ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்வாங்க. Repair ஆயிடுச்சு means corrected, mended ன்னு அர்த்தம். So here we are taking that. So kindly take immediate steps to either repair the cooler or replace it as it's still under the warranty period. Thank you and yours faithfully. So anticipating your reply. You can write anticipating or expecting your positive reply. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Suresh. Likewise, you can also go through placing order. So I will complete. I will leave you within 2 to 3 minutes. Placing order. You are Anup. The name of the questions you can also read. That means now you can see that order for books. Order for anything, not only books. நிறைய schools பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா we are just sending nowadays emails. Email send பண்ணுவோம். This once we did correspondent. It means letter writing. For that, whatever we are registering everything through correspondence. But anyhow, nowadays we have modern gadgets improvement development. So that means it is like it's tremendous. அதனால we are all sending mails. நிறைய schools பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா நிறைய புக் ஷாப்ஸுக்கு வந்துட்டு சிபிஎஸ்சியோட டெக்ஸ்ட். தட் மீன்ஸ் we are saying that means NCERT டெக்ஸ்ட் புக் சிபிஎஸ்சி ரெஃபரன்ஸ். சிபிஎஸ்சி பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் NCERT மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்ஸ். அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஆர்டர் பண்றதுக்கு பல்கா ஆர்டர் கொடுப்பாங்க. நிறைய பார்த்துருப்போம். நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ்ல இருந்து வந்தெல்லாம் 1 to 8 வரைக்கும்லாம் நிறைய புக்ஸ் எல்லாம் சேல் பண்ணுவாங்க. அவங்க ஆர்டர் கொடுப்பாங்க. இவ்வளோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இவ்வளோ புக், செகண்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இவ்வளோ புக்ஸ், ஆல் த வெரைட்டிஸ். You can also do that. So here send us address without name and then date with the format, then sales manager, Abhana Business House, Delhi. Delhi can be come down. Next line. Subject books for the school library. Dear sir, you can write whatever you wish. The polite manner, polite way, you can also write. And you can prepare a column. In that column, you can tabular column. You can divide into that name of the book, publishers, then class, standard, you can mention, then quantity. Even the amount also, if you wish, you can write. So you can go for a maximum, 4 or 5, 6 also, 7 also, but minimum 4 we have to write. Minimum 4 we have to write. So you might have heard that hornbill, snapshots, and next year you will come to know the flamingo, your textbook. Prose, Vistas, your supplementary reader. Likewise, then you are also ordering the payment, everything you can mentioning that. நீங்க go through பண்றப்பதான் உங்களுக்கு ஐடியா கிடைக்கும். Oh, this is a sentence pattern. இப்படித்தான் லெட்டர் எழுதணுமான்ற ஐடியா will come to know that. So thank you, yours faithfully. Seeking permission. So inquiry, seeking permission. So here you are getting permission from your principal or your president or your chairman, correspondence, right? You are getting permission and send us address, date with the format, this address to the principal, St. Paul's, the particular school's name and address, date, place, everything. Subject, welcoming the hockey team. Anything, sir, for anything you can get permission. Likewise, you have to write. I think these 3 things are okay. Then if you wish, you can also see some varieties I have shared in the group. This is a format, right? Address of the addressees, receiver, date with the format, salutation, subject, content, introduction, body of the letter, conclusion, and signatory. That means yours faithfully the particular. Likewise, you can also see some examples. I've given some examples, some more examples. Too many examples I have also collected. And writing, job application, everything. You can also see comprehensive manner. You can also see and get an idea, sir. So these things I will share in the group, sir. Letter formats and then our notice format and then your ASL topics, then term and term divisions, everything after the class I will share in the group. Make use of that and get prepared. Right, sir? If anything I missed in the group, that means either materials na miss panniten appadina, you can send me a message. Based on that, I will also share in the group. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the patience.